Hello my friends, my name is Dadcraft73 and welcome back to another episode from the truly Bedrock Let's Play server. Oh man, I hope you're having a good day, I hope you're taking care of yourself and you're doing alright. That is for sure and for certain. Hey, today, well no, hold on. Before we go there, first of all, thank you so much for all the people who are watching my videos and are hitting the like button and the subscribe button and commenting and saying crazy things. Man, I appreciate it so much. From the absolute bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So thank you very much for that. All right, now, let's get in here and get to work. So I've done a little bit of prep work, just a little bit of prep work, because I want to put a lid on this crazy ravine today. I've been doing some other stuff around the base over here, trading with some villagers and stuff like that, getting ready for some other things. But I want to put a lid on this ravine, and we're going to cover the entire thing up there where those pieces of basalt are with red concrete. So I've made myself 50 stacks of red concrete, and hopefully, so a shulker box plus almost another shulker box, maybe not 50 stacks, 27, 48 stacks. Anyway, I'm hoping this is enough, and if it is enough, or however much we end up using, we will then know how much red glass we need to be able to have, because not only do we need to cover the bottom layer with red concrete, then we've got to apply on top of that 6 layers of red glass. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a nightmare. But it's also going to be amazing when it's all said and done, which is why we grind out crazy stuff in this Minecraft game. So this layer right here where I'm standing, we're going to get rid of this little bit of basalt, is all going to be red concrete from as way over as we can possibly get. That right there, that's my camera account way up in the sky. That's okay. Let's not look at that. Anyway, he's up there recording. So we're going to see if we can't do a time-lapse. Now, you'll know if the time-lapse actually works because here in a minute, we're going to kick it off. But if it doesn't work, then I'll just come back and be like, here is the floor. And we'll see. We're actually going to try to do like a proper high-speed time-lapse. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, so this level right here is going to be red concrete. And this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to be red glass. And then we're going to have a super cool, foggy atmosphere in our tunnel. It's going to look amazing. I can't wait. Hello, llama. Anyway, so all I'm going to do first is get rid of this. These guys right here. Let's put down one of these shulker boxes. Maybe we'll put it right here. Maybe we'll put both of them down. And then we will get... This is 27 stacks. So if we could get all this in our inventory, we'll know. I'm sort of nervous because I'm hoping it's enough. Man, it's got to be enough, right? Oh man, if it's not, we're going to be so broke down. I'm just going to go start here, and then we'll fix that whenever we get there. So this is what we have to do. We're going to cover this entire layer right here in this entire ravine with red concrete, just like this, right? And then we are going to see how many stacks it is and then start thinking about the amount of glass that we need. So let's get this done. I'm going to go off camera. Hopefully my camera account will do the recording, and then we can see how awesome this is when we get it all done. So let me get to work, and I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, let's calculate. So we had 27 stacks, right? And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be 9 stacks. Okay, so that means 18, a little more than 18. We dropped 1, so still a little more than 18. That's going to be all right, I think. Man, I think this is going to look awesome already. Let's go for a little flight up in the air. Maybe we could just get up like on top of one of these things right here, not too far away. We can take a look at it. Oh man, it already looks kind of cool, that's for sure. Could you imagine all the 6 layers of glass? It's going to be a block or 2 below the edge, but that's exactly how I want it to be. Oh man, it's going to be amazing. Oh yeah, boy. All right, so now I've got to go off camera and start raking in. Let's see, so 6 times 18. So what is that? 88, 36. So 36 plus, so 18 and 18, 36. So, okay. So it's like 3, that's going to be easy. Like 3 double chests of red glass, I think. Somewhere in the neighborhood. So 18 times 3 is 36. Or no, like 36 times 2 is 72. So 72 stacks of glass. So like, yeah. I mean, oh man, this is nothing. Like a double chest plus a little bit more. We already have a double chest. So let me get the rest of my sand done up, and then by the end of this episode, we are 100% sure going to have a stained glass cover on our ravine. Oh, it's going to look so good. I was thinking while I was putting that in, it didn't take too long. It was just a few minutes. I don't know, like literally like 15 minutes maybe to put all that in. Silent slept in the middle for me, which helped out a little bit. But, so it's not going to take long, an hour or so. I think we can have all this glass put in, maybe 2 hours. But what I was thinking I would do is over here on this side, we're still going to need a way to get in and out of the ravine so we can fly over to our little farm area, or just leave, or go through the nether portal, or whatever we end up wanting to do. So I think what we're going to do is replace this section here, these with bubble vaders, so we can just skate up and down. I think that'll work out really good. Man, I'm so glad that didn't take that much. I mean, we still have like a shulker box clear full. Oh man, plus a little bit more. Yeah, man. That's amazing. Okay, so 18 stacks roughly to do this whole thing, so that we need 6 times that. And then we can cover this whole thing with glass. All right, let me go off and start grinding out the glass. I got to get some red dye. I got to do all the things. And then when we have all the red glass, we'll see if we can't put this in there. Oh, man. I can't wait. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so now I have, let me put this here for a second. I've got 27 stacks of glass. This is going to be enough to do 1 level for sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be, I mean, it's definitely not going to be enough to do 2 levels, but we have enough to do 1 level, so we're going to go ahead and get that started. I think what we're going to do is take this out. So this first one, I think, is going to end up going right on top. So it's just going to be like this. This will also give us the benefit of stopping mob spawns as well. So we're going to put this first level of red glass. Now, some of you in the comments suggested that we use some different colors. I'm going to get a couple layers going and seeing what it ends up. I also took my staircase out. That's currently how I'm getting up and down. I'm just elytraing out and then dropping through there to get back in. Okay, so we still got the camera count rolling. So I'm going to record a high-speed time-lapse of this, and we'll take a look at this after it's done. I'd like to get 2 levels in so if we can start to see some of that fog starting to appear. I think it's going to look really good. I'm really excited to see how this looks when it's all said and done. So let me get off camera here. We'll cue the time-lapse if it records. If not, you know, you just heard me say that, and then we'll be back after it's done. Either way, I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, well, I had a small turn of bad luck, and I have died a horrible death trying to be like Captain Elytra and go flying all around. But I've got the 2 layers of stained glass in. You can see there's an air gap between them, right? So this is down on the red concrete, and we've got an air gap right there. And now, when we go up here and take a look at this stuff, it looks, at least to me, like we've got some fog happening in there. So we're going to put 4 more layers on top of that with that air gap in between of each one. And then we're going to have a ravine that is filled with red fog. And then, I was thinking about this, we need to go down along the edges of the ravine where it meets the glass, and we're going to replace that with some other cool blocks. So the idea is, once we get this thing all done, we want whatever this red stuff is to be spilling over the top of the ravine. I think it's going to look awesome. But we got lots more glass to take care of. I've got to get some more dye. I've got to get some more glass melted up. So I'm just going to go off camera. No more like high-speed time lapses. We're just doing the exact same thing over and over again. And we got to put 4 more layers of glass in. And when those are all done, I will bring you back on the other side. We'll take a look at it, and then we'll see what we do next. All right, I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Alright, we got all 6 layers of glass in our ravine, and let me tell you what, I think it looks foggy, for sure. Like, no question. And the effect that I was trying to go for there is I wanted the bottom to, like, disappear. So it just looks like we're looking down into nothingness forever. Like, if you jumped in there, you wouldn't know how far you would fall. Now, we know it's glass, so we won't fall at all. But, that being said, that to me looks exactly how we want it to look. I had this thought that we would do maybe a couple layers in the middle of magenta, just to sort of change the color a little bit. But I think I'm perfectly happy with the way that that looks. I mean, that's exactly how I want it. I'm sure that you guys will have some feedback, so as always, you know that I'm always liking to hear that. Now, I did talk with my buddy Slack, and he was showing me some stuff from the last season of Truly Bedrock where he had like slime water all around his witch hut that he had made, and he said that he covered the entire bottom of those pools with sea lanterns, and then covered them with like the appropriate, like in his case, green wool. And I was thinking about doing that, and if we make any change, maybe that will be it. But he said that doing it that way, it makes the bottom visible, and I really don't want it to be visible. So I think we might just leave it this way. But I'm anxious to hear what your thoughts are on the whole thing. I'm sure that you guys have some. But even if we walk out here, it looks like there's nothing below us. And even like the edges, like they disappear down there. I mean, we have to doctor up these edges for sure to make it look the way we want to. Because if something's going to be flowing down the side, it surely isn't going to be this mix match of blocks and stuff, such like that, right? We're going to have red blocks going down. And that might be netherrack, but that might be red nether brick, that might be red concrete. All those different things are going to sort of like poke down into the mist and then hopefully come out the top. All right, so that part is done. That was a big thing that we need to take care of. But let me tell you what, I have already grown exhausted of carting up and down this ladder and trying to fly down there and almost dying. Actually, I died earlier. It was when Silent Whisperer was streaming. If you want to see the clip of me dying and then subsequently having some other technical difficulties, there's 2 clips that I'm going to play at the very end of this video. So if you want to stay around and watch those, or whatever, skip to the end, you know how you do. But anyway, there's a death clip, and then there's another clip that makes me look really bad at Minecraft. But, you know, I like showing you that kind of stuff. So anyway, this looks exactly how we need it to be, but this is no good. Right, so we have to fix this, and we have a pretty substantial area here. I mean, it's what, 1, 2, 3, 4 by 2, and I think we could probably get 2 columns in there. One is going to be the down column, and the other is going to be the up column. And what this is also going to do is give us the opportunity to start seeing what some of these other block types will look around the edges of this thing. So we're going to have some bubble vaders for up and down transport come up out of there. I think maybe the down, we might just fall into like a water thing at the bottom. I think that makes sense. Instead of trying to like worry about going down a bubble column, we'll just jump in there and we'll just land in the water at the bottom. That should be fine. But coming back up, we're definitely going to have a bubble vader. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm not sure exactly where we're going to make it. I think we have to do maybe a little bit of digging here. So I think we're going to dig like that and take that all the way down, and then we'll fill this back in, and then we're going to get some blocks and start doctoring it up, and then we'll be able to see what this thing is going to look like after we get it all done. So I need to go off camera and get back to work. I keep thinking I hear wandering traders around here, but that is not the case. I need to go back off camera and get back to work. We're going to dig all this out right here, and then I'm going to put in some red concrete pillars that'll take us all the way to the surface, and one of those is going to be a drop. The other one is going to be upward facing bubble vader. We're also going to take we better leave those in for now. But anyway, let me get that done, and I'll bring you back on the other side. We'll take a look at it. We'll ride them up and down, and we'll see how they work, and we'll kind of go from there. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, so I've got myself a concrete pillar, I guess, that goes all the way down to the bottom. In this hole right here is just a bucket of water, and this is a upward-facing bubble column. I mean, I guess technically we could put a downward-facing column there, but I kind of like jumping through there. It's kind of fun. But anyway, that's what we've got up here to get up and down out of the ravine, and it's super cool because it still disappears. Look, it totally disappears into the mist. So you know it's there, but you also don't know it's there. I am very happy. But let me show you how it works. Right, here we go. We fall down. We get to see cool stuff in the base. We land in the water. We're going to hop out this side and go this way. This slime farm is going to be gone soon. I think I'm going to have a stream later on this evening on Tuesday night. And I think our goal for that stream is to get rid of that slime farm. And the reason why we can afford to do that is we have a double chest of slime blocks, or almost. It's got this many. But then if we look over here in our other chests, we have that full. And so we have at least, I mean, we have close. Yeah, that's almost full. So by the time we're streaming tonight, so today, so what is like 10 hours from now, when you're watching this video, we'll be able to have a full double chest, and we can pull this slime farm out of here. And that way we'll have a better way to like make an entrance to our thing, and I think that's maybe what we'll work on. But anyway, for now, the down part works really good, and if we just go in here like so, we can go all the way to the top really quickly and safely and not have to worry about trying to kill ourselves. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to decorate around this area. I think actually what we're going to end up doing is probably taking out a couple of these blocks. Let me just take out the corners for now just so I can show you. Oh, that's not, well, that's okay. We're going to take out some of these blocks, and we're going to replace them with some other nether blocks. We sort of want this thing to blend in. We also probably need it to be a little bit higher, at least on a couple of the edges. That way we can sort of run up to it. You know, we'll come out, run in there, and drop down. And so that's going to be sort of step one. And then I've got my inventory is clear full of all kinds of different kind of nether blocks. But let's just dig up a little bit here, and we'll spend a little bit of time. So this is one of those things that's going to require lots of, I don't know what the right term is, worrying. So we have to keep like messing with it until we get it to look exactly the way that we want to. All right, let's eat some of our pumpkin pie. I'm out of golden carrots. It doesn't make me happy. We need to get that squared away at some point in the near future. But I've got some netherrack. So let's put some of that down. We'll just do a little bit here and there. That little netherrack goes a long way. I've also got a little bit of crimson nylium, which we can put down like so. And then we can also bone meal that stuff to spread it if we want to. I've also got a couple like gold, a little bit of quartz. That's not gold, obviously. We've got some gold blocks we could stick in there. We've also got a little bit of, this maybe not the right basalt. That's polished. We don't really want to use polished, I don't think. We've got some of these planks, like so. We've also got, what else do we have from the nether that we can, we've got a little bit of soul sand. Yeah, maybe we'll put in a couple pieces of that. And then as we go up a little bit, let's just keep on expanding this. So put a little bit of soul sand here. Maybe a couple pieces of red concrete. Why not? I mean, I think that's going to look okay. It matches for sure. We have some crimson stems we can put in here, Like we can maybe even like put those on their side so they look kind of cool. Maybe another piece of red concrete. So we just have to work this thing. And then we've got, I brought a little bit of these crimson roots, and we can put those down. Can we put those down on other blocks? No, just the nylium, which is okay. You put on that? No. So we put some of that stuff down. That's going to look awesome. So I just need to keep working it until we can actually see what this sort of infestation, maybe? It kind of reminds me, I don't know, did you ever play StarCraft? It kind of reminds me of that infestation that comes with the Zerg in StarCraft. Like, they always had, like, oh yeah, that looks nasty. And that's exactly how I want it. We might even use some slime blocks in here. We want it to look, on the surface, we want it to look kind of nasty. And then down below, the plan is that we will have sort of a bastion of I don't know, stone and rocks and gravel and all the different stuff down there holding back this mist and hopefully trying to keep our area down there from being infected. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I also have to go around the edges here and like go like so. Well, let's do it. Let's do it together just quick. So we're going to go down, maybe even further than that. Let's go like a couple blocks down. Like that's probably good. And then we'll put like a piece of that in. Let's get some of our other blocks. So we want to sort of have the same block palette coming back up the other side. Maybe we'll put in a piece of gold. Why not? That'll look cool. Okay. And then we can put in maybe a little bit of netherrack just to sort of get back up here a little bit. We need to do the same thing here. Maybe I can just go like that. Yeah. Do a little bit of netherrack in there. We're going to get some of these warp blocks. I'm a big fan of those. I think they look really good. Let's switch like that. Yep. So we'll do like one or two of those. Maybe we'll do a crimson stem, which worries me a little bit because that means we're going to need a ton of them. But that's okay. I don't mind. We can even put in maybe a piece of that crazy stuff. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe a piece of red concrete up here, like so. And then at the top, maybe a piece of this stuff right here. Okay. I got to get my inventory squared away for block placement. And then we can kind of go like that. Yeah. I think that's going to look all right. Oh, it's a dang thing. All right, let's go down here. I have to go sleep through the night. But anyway, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to work on that for the next little bit. I'm going to bring you back at the end whenever I've got it looking the way that I want it to. And then we'll take a look at it together and see what we think. I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, my friends, we are back. Okay, I'm just going to put a couple blocks away in our storage system. It'd be a shame if we didn't use this storage system. Nope, that doesn't go there. But all of this can go in here real quick. I just want to get myself a little bit of inventory room because I've made a little bit of progress up there. I need to make a lot more, but I think it's going to look pretty awesome. And then I want to find myself maybe this... maybe take this guy. That'll be good. All right, let's head up there. Our bubble elevators work like a dream. No problem whatsoever. I love it. So we can just get in here. We can go all the way up. I mean, it's not as cool as flying, but it's still pretty cool. I'm down 100%. All right, well, look at this mess that we have up here. This looks pretty amazing. The reason why I brought these is I want to get a little bit of fire burning. I mean, why not? Right? We'll have some fire happening. Just to not much. Maybe up here on the side of the hill where we're not going to interact with it. Maybe that would look good. Maybe like there and there. Yeah, okay. Maybe like over here. But we don't want to get too crazy with fire because what's going to happen is we'll end up burning ourselves all the time. Oh man, look at this nasty looking spot that we have carved out for ourselves. Let's pillar up just a little bit on this dirt block. Let's actually go like here so we can look down into the ravine as well. Okay. Oh, man. Look at that mess. I love it. We got smoke pouring out of stuff. We've got different kinds of nether blocks. We've got magma blocks and regular nether and the nylium. And we've got gold and quartz and all kinds of awesome stuff. And then the idea is we're just going to continue that up and over, maybe trim down the side of this ravine a little bit, and before it gets over there, maybe do the same thing here. Maybe I have an idea that we might take some of that out up there, but we want this nastiness to sort of look like it's bubbling out of this ravine. And then down underneath, we're going to build an awesome underground area that's going to hold it all back, right? So that's going to be awesome down there. This is going to be nasty and scary and disgusting up here, which I think is about perfect. This is exactly what, in my mind, I wanted this to look like. We still need to figure out maybe the block palette and maybe do a little bit less of something and more of another thing. But I think it's going to look awesome. I want some pieces of, like, old nether fortresses, and who knows? We want the nether to be coming out of this ravine. I think it's going to look awesome. Anyway, we're going to call the episode there. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. Until next time, please remember to be cool. Don't be a fool. And from my Truly Bedrock Let's Play series, where, man, we did some good work. Things are foggy. I guess we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Be quiet, phone. Let's go down a little bit. And we'll maybe land up here somewhere. Oh no. I just died. That's horrible. Let's go and get on top of it, maybe. Oh, okay. No. Oh, no. Yeah, please fly. Please fly. Okay, please fly. Oh, how am I in here? Oh, no. This is not good for me. All right, wait a minute.